Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, Bella here. Today we have another video with friends. If you find the content helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss a video with me. Without further ado, let's get started. When Joey and the gang were talking about what women can do that men can't, Joey said, "Okay, you know what blows my mind? To blow one's mind means to amaze or overwhelm someone, usually in a good way. For example, you have a new classmate in your class. She gets good grades for every test in class, and she's also an excellent dancer. So when you and your friend were talking about this new girl, you might say, 'This new girl blew my mind. Who is she? How come she's just good at everything?' What you mean is that she is so amazing and it takes you by surprise. You didn't expect that from her." Then Joey was commenting on what girls could do, and he said, "How you get any work done is beyond me." What he meant by that was he could not understand how girls could get any work done. When we say something is beyond us, we usually mean that we cannot understand it with our current knowledge. For example, you have a friend who plays computer games all the time, and yet every time when there is a test in class, he always does a great job. Then you might say to him, "How you get good grades is beyond me. Where did you find the time to study?" You're expressing your confusion here as you don't understand how your friend can always manage to get good grades, even though all he does is play computer games. When one of Joey's ex-girlfriends walked into the coffee shop, Monica said, "Being dumped by you obviously agrees with her." She meant that the girl looked better now after Joey had broken up with her. When we say a situation or a new condition agrees with us, it means that situation makes us feel healthy and happy. For example, you recently moved to the countryside away from the city. When your friend saw you again, she noticed that you looked great. And then she might say, "It looks like the countryside agrees with you. I'm really glad that you like it there." What your friend means is that you look healthier after spending all this time in the countryside, and that you must be enjoying yourself in the new environment. When Rachel asked Ross where to place different laundry pieces, Ross then said, "That would be a judgment call." What he meant was that there were no specific rules for this kind of situation and that Rachel would have to rely on her own judgment and instinct. For example, as the leader for your football team, you were specifically instructed to not allow food in the locker room. But then you remembered Johnny had low blood sugar and would need to carry chocolate with him anywhere he went. So you went to consult with your coach. And he said, "Well, in that case, that would be a judgment call for you." And by that, your coach meant this would be a special situation and you would need to make decisions based on your own judgment and instinct. Or in other words, this would be kind of up to you. After Joey asked Monica to have supper with his ex-girlfriend Angela and her current boyfriend Bob, Monica realized that Joey had never met this guy before, so she said, "For all we know, this guy could be horribly..." Before she finished her sentence, Bob, who was on his way in, turned out to be pretty attractive. So she continued to say, "Horribly attractive." Here, the phrase "for all we know" is used to indicate how little knowledge we have about the situation. For example, your mom tried to set you up on a blind date with a guy she heard from someone else, and you didn't want to go. So you said to your mom, "Mom, I don't really want to go. For all we know, this guy could be a murderer or a pervert." Do you really want your daughter to go off with somebody like that? By using "for all we know," you're trying to point out how little you and your mom know about this guy. When Chandler was having a hard time breaking up with Janice, Phoebe went up and gave some advice. She said, "Okay, you can do it. It's just like pulling off a band-aid." By that, she meant he needed to do it fast in order to minimize the pain that might come with it. For example, you're doing the ice bucket challenge, where your friend would pour a bucket of ice water on your head. You're having a hard time getting mentally prepared, feeling really frustrated. Your friend then says, "Come on, let's just get it over with. It's just like pulling off a band-aid. You just gotta do it without overthinking. By that, your friend is asking you to just go ahead and do it. Alright, that's it for today's video. Please let me know if you have any questions or suggestions. You can leave them down below in the comment area. Until next time, take care.